Howdy, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. I've essentially decided to begin this YouTube channel as a way to sort of keep my friends and family back home in the loop of what's going on in my day-to-day life and how vet school works and things like that, because I'm having a really hard time with time management, keeping all my studies together, keeping up with all the organizations I've decided to join, going to class, and then all the extracurricular things that you're able to do on this island, because it is just that, an island. So let's dive right in. I recently got accepted to Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine. So I am a first semester vet student. I've got a long journey ahead of me, and so I appreciate all the support you guys are going to give me, and I can't wait to be successful. So with that being said, Ross is on the island of St. Kitts. It has a sister island called Nevis, and it's basically just a little teeny tiny island out in the Caribbean. So on one side of the island is the Caribbean Sea, and on the other is the Atlantic Ocean. So lots of beaches, very cool swimming, snorkeling, catamaran trips. Boats come in all the time on cruises to the port and stuff like that. So there's a whole lot to do all the time. Unfortunately, it's really hard to take advantage of those perks whenever you are a vet student. So basically, a day-to-day life is in class. A lot of days it's most of the day. Sometimes you get a little break and you just have a few classes. We have a lot of lectures during our lunch. We get lunch most days, but there's a few days where we go just non-stop. Like sometimes it's 8 to 6, and I just got finished doing one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, because this campus is so hilly. It's just on a huge cliff overlooking the ocean. I'll put in some pictures for you guys to see. It's absolutely gorgeous, but we're having to do something called canine husbandry, where we clean up after the dogs, and we're assigned dogs that we have to walk around the campus, a whole lap around the campus. It doesn't sound bad, but the campus it's relatively small compared to Texas A&M, which was my alma mater, but it's just, the hills are so treacherous. So my body is so sore. All my friends are exhausted. We're having to get up and go walk dogs at 5:30 in the morning, and then be done by 7:30, and then again at night 4:30 to 6:30. So that's pretty rough, but thankfully it's finished. So with that being said, let's talk some about the cool island fruits. So I was able to pick this star fruit on campus. I've never even eaten a star fruit, so it's not right. For those of you who actually know what a star fruit is, not right. So that's exciting. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have some words to say about star fruit in my next video. This is a star fruit as well. Sorry, I know that's a little stupid, but star fruit. Really excited that I got to pick them off of a tree fresh. It's amazing. Okay, and so moving forward with that, I've made some super awesome friends that already feel like such a family. We have a huge group message, and anytime someone's sick, everyone's offering to bring them medicine, or if they find bugs in their freaking pasta or rice or whatever, everyone's like, hey, I have an extra bag of rice. Hey, I have an extra box of pasta. Would you like some? Everyone's so helpful, and you can always ask any questions that you have. And it's amazing. It truly feels like a little family within this community. It's just absolutely amazing. I love these guys so much. So vet school is very difficult. It's nonstop, truly. But having such a good support system and family within vet school, where everyone's going through the same thing, is so beneficial, and it has been so healthy for like mine, as well as I'm sure my cohorts' mental wellness, which is a huge thing. A lot of vet schools are starting to take more precautions to make sure that their vet students are having a good, healthy experience mentally, because 2019 has been a huge turning point for mental health awareness, things like that. So I just want to make sure you guys know that everything's going great. I'm happy. things are good. I also wanted to give you guys a little bit of an insight into all the organizations that I'm joining. So I knew from the beginning, as soon as I saw posters all over campus that are like, want more experience with cats. And so of course, me, a huge cat lover, Feral Cat Project is the first organization that I knew I was going to join. Basically, they go out, trap cats, and then they will tip their ears so they know that they've been trapped, spay and neuter them to kind of keep the cat populations low. So it's basically your average TNR, trap, neuter, release program. I also joined Kennel Companions after starting canine husbandry this week. I absolutely fell in love with one of the dogs, and I would adopt her, but one of my future roommates, Stephanie, love you girl, she's bringing her dog, and this dog that I wanted to adopt from the kennel is very dog reactive, so it just wouldn't be a good mix, so I just refrained from that, but I do love her, so I decided to be her kennel companion. So twice a week, at a minimum, twice a week for 20 minutes, we'll go to the kennel, clean out their cage, and give them treats, play with them, teach them new tricks, stuff like that, and reinforce what they already know, and just give them loving and time outside of the kennel, because they are used for different things on campus. Nothing crazy, like with no practice surgeries or stuff like that, just maybe like imaging, practicing blood draws, maybe stuff like that. I'm not super sure, so don't quote me on that. That is Kennel Companions and FCP in a nutshell. I did also perhaps spread myself a little thin, but it's okay. It's a learning curve. And so I joined my cohort's fundraising committee. So I am one of the chairs on the fundraising committee. I basically collect money from people who order different items from other semesters, other organizations, stuff like that. They turn their money into me and the committee, and then we turn it into the respective organizations, just to kind of get my foot into more of a leadership position and get my foot in that door and see what's really going on, see if I can balance both before I decide to get involved in something larger such as SAVMA or a larger organization. So also I'm in something called Zoo Club. It's for zoonotics, exotics, and wildlife. And so basically you get different opportunities to practice blow darting animals, just all kind of opportunities to have more experience with animals that aren't your typical cat, dog, pig, cow, maybe birds, sea turtles, regular turtles. I did sign up to take care of our turtles for 1 week. I'm going to be feeding them, and we also have to brush their shells with a toothbrush. Super cute. There will be pictures of that later on. That's not till April. I believe that's all of the organizations that I have joined. I know it was a handful of them, but I do like to get involved, so that's been super exciting. In addition, I wanted to let you guys know basically how classes are going. My first round of tests has come and gone, and that was so stressful. Very, very stressful. But I came out successful. Things went really well, and I appreciate everyone who was patient with me during that time when all I was doing was studying. I do appreciate that. Thank you guys. That was very successful. So moving past that, let me see. So the next time I'm going to be coming home, I won't be coming on my first break, so I will have completed first and second semester before I return to Texas, and that'll be August 17th through the 29th in 2019, so I can't wait to see all my family and friends. I miss you guys a lot. This is of course a super incredible experience. The island is so beautiful. The people here are so incredible. The classes, they're great. They really are. They're very interesting. And I'm finally learning stuff that I'm actually in love with. I'm absolutely in love with this program. I'm in love with the school, the island. It's amazing here. And I hope everyone gets to come visit sometime. Please let me know if y'all want to come visit, because I would love to kind of schedule something and let y'all know when is good for me and when is good for y'all. I would love to see you guys. For my next video, this is kind of just like an introductory type thing to let you know how things are going, me introducing myself to the program on how to make videos and stuff like that. So bear with me. Hopefully the quality will get better. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just thought it would be cool to be able to kind of have a photo journal of my experience, as well as keep everyone updated on how I'm doing, how classes are going. different things that vet school students struggle with and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to this experience and getting to share everything with you guys. I do want to encourage y'all to send me different questions, because my next video I want to do sort of a FAQ type thing, frequently asked questions, and kind of help get you guys answers that you're curious about, different lifestyles on the island, what the locals are like, what the food's like, what kind of activities I've done, the nightlife, just whatever you guys are interested in knowing, please let me know. The easiest way to get into contact with me is probably either anything through internet. So Facebook Messenger, you can post on my Facebook wall, comment on this video, you can text me as long as it's iMessage. If it's not iMessage, I won't receive it. Or you can WhatsApp me using my regular phone number. Whatever works best for you guys is perfect for me. Just please get your questions in if you have any, and if not, I sure hope you guys have enjoyed this little introductory video. Hope you enjoy the pictures I put in of the island, and love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in.